a sociopath on the internet? No way. No way. Everybody on the internet is great, kind, and empathetic. Guys, it's Paul, combat veteran, MMA fighter, YouTuber, and caffeine addict. And today we are taking a look at RussianBadger's Reject CLOAKER Return to MONKE Payday 2 Sociopath deck. Buckle up. Let's get into it. Maybe. There we go. There we go. In case you didn't notice, I'm trying to refine my system of all this screen on, screen off nonsense, and I don't have a good one, but I'm getting better every video.
You are not posted on
Okay, first off, the electronic music kind of slaps.
top of a security camera
Yeah,
in Tim's. Like,
yeah, I want to
Okay, wait,
get my
let's see
Tim's
if
on
we...
the camera, you know? They're gonna be like, whoa, we're getting roped.
Okay, I want to point out this dude's handlebar mustache is looking super dope. First off, the handlebar is a hard thing to do. So either you grow out your actual hair along this part of your face to like, and then shave it to like achieve sort of the effect. But really, I think it comes down to letting that hair grow really long, then using wax or pomade to style it into that curl. Now, the other thing that really completes the look here is the top hat, and the top hat really will let any museum goers, right, or the museum staff, they're not going to think you're there to rob it. They're going to think you're just there to sweep the chimney. It's the perfect disguise.
But damn, he's fresh.
Mario, I'm pretty
Right, you're just going to come in, you're going to be like, hello, governor, I'm here to steal porridge from the orphans. And they'll be like, well, this all checks out.
sure this is the most Payday 2 thing I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
that's why he doesn't even phase me. Like,
Did you cast a spell? You're still slowly walking while you're on top of the
really?
game.
What if I hit you? Oh,
There is no cause for alarm. Please be at ease.
Welcome back to Payday 2, the game where you come for the music and stay because you're
Okay, I just want to point out that the president here is actually, I think, the actor who plays Q from Star Trek The Next Generation, which is really fitting, right? The true chaotic neutral is, of course, the president in a world where basically every single character at every level of government and authority is comically over-the-top corrupt. Again, unlike our real world, where our leaders are morally upstanding citizens.
You're getting curbs.
I got your seatbelt right fucking here!
And now that I've made that bitch of a general video covering everything, it's time to get specific, which means it's time to...
You know what time it is.
Okay. As a man who now has pet chickens, I really appreciate the chicken mask. And frankly, appreciate the high school letterman jacket. So what does the B stand for? Does Payday lore specify that?
And I know, Sociopath. Sounds a little cryptic, but in reality, I just turned the whole fucking game into Minecraft like Grouse wanted to in the last video.
I'm in Minecraft!
This is just cruel and unusual and kind of satisfying.
Unlike Minecraft, you're using your pickaxe into people.
Not to mention the grilling fork, the nail gun, and even a kitchen knife that may not be effective against dozers, but it's not gonna stop me.
You know, I always wonder that. So Kevlar, you can cut it with scissors, right? But it can stop a 9mm. So there's something about the actual like high velocity of the 9mm that lets it kind of catch that round. So would it stop a knife? Right? You have stab vests that are specifically to stop stabbings. But yeah, would it stop a knife? I don't know. What would stop a knife though is ceramic plates. And I guarantee a dozer would have that.
This grilling fork is just a weapon of mass destruction. Oh, can I take a dozer? I don't know. And if you stick around long enough, you'll eventually see me devolve into the ultimate form of melee combat.
AKA Return to MONKE!
But you should know by now.
So, okay, one of the things that I personally am just grateful for is that, you know, when I deployed, right, the war that the fates of time stuck me in was one where combat was sort of like at range, right? You were basically just shooting at like muzzle flashes or vague person-shaped objects, or you were just driving over explosions, right? Or they were getting taken out by an aircraft, flying overhead. It was a pretty impersonal form of combat. But basically, like World War I, where, yeah, you had artillery, but then you had to charge, and you jumped into the trench, and you had to, like, life or death, stab it out with somebody else, is just preposterously, it just must be a complete mind destroyer, right? I mean, imagine having to do that to not just another person, but a person from like a neighboring country. Like you could have, if you were a French soldier, you could have visited Berlin in 1909 and then had to stab the person who sold you schnitzel in 1912 in a muddy trench. Like it's just wild to think about.
Now that heists in Payday 2, the development of Payday 2, and even my videos don't happen without proper funding.
They were like, all right, swan song for Payday 2. The game will not have any paid DLC anymore. It's over. A month later. All right, boys, we may need paid DLC. I'm going to be honest with you.
And we got some. Thanks to the sponsor of this video,
State of Survival.
Okay, gonna point this out. As funny as RussianBadger sponsors are, one, you should check out the video yourself and watch the ad. But because I have some mobile games sponsoring me, they include NDAs in their contracts. So there's certain types of ads that I can't have on my channel. I have no idea if State of Survival is or will be one of these. So I'm just going to skip ahead. But that's an interesting fact that I didn't know until, again, I got approached for these deals, that was like a thing, right? All right, let's kick back into it.
and as you may have guessed, feelings are not on the menu.
You will be happy to know you are victims of a robbery.
And neither is talking, because Jacket may be a man of many talents, but speaking isn't one of them. So why not use a tape recorder?
Exercise caution when aggravating my temper.
That's a great method.
Melee is the name of the game, and Sociopath sets you up for success because of, I don't know. You're tankier while surrounded, your melee can hit for 10 times normal damage, killing regenerates armor, killing regenerates health, and you're faster in a mech suit. You got all that, right?
Please pay attention.
The skills I run are basically just a bunch of shit that makes me hit like a sledgehammer, and the more I get hit, the harder I hit back, with Frenzy, Berserker, Bloodthirst, Pumping Iron, and Martial Arts all ace. Ooh, baby, you are one scary motherfucker.
We insist that you surrender notions of bravery.
These two
I mean, you know, what I love about TF2 is that the elite items and the stock items, like, you can be a top tier player with stock loadouts, but you cannot, it seems, be a top tier player running anything stock or standard or base in Payday. You have to go hard into some of these skill trees. It's more like, it's like Diablo 2, where your like entire existence as a character is to be like, I'm gonna max out like Ice Nova as a sorceress, and that's it.
are the real kickers, because Berserker makes it so the lower your health, the more damage you do, and Frenzy permanently keeps you at low
I think there's a TF2 weapon that does exactly that, actually.
health, while also negating a big chunk of damage. Ugh, this is what nightmares are made of.
Hello.
And I threw in a bunch of goofy shit like Iron Man for tankiness and Kickstarter. You know that one where you can just smack the drill and it has a 50% chance to fix itself? So before you scream at my skill point allocation, I'm only here for the fun, you asshole.
I don't think that's supposed to go there.
Out of my way, asshole.
Oh shit.
This journey into sociopathy started with the kitchen knife on Mayhem difficulty to level up the perk deck as quickly as possible, which Grouse didn't tell me in advance, but at least my kitchen knife makes the psycho noise.
What a lovely day, right?
See, but
You know me,
Yeah, stabbing him with a kitchen knife just seems, well, sociopathic, frankly.
stabbing open windows with a kitchen knife. Stay down while you're on fire.
really shut the fuck up.
No.
I just appreciate that the kitchen knife is held like this because it makes no sense, right? You can stab only downward. Whereas, like, if you hold the kitchen knife like this, you can slash, you can thrust, and it gives you extension. This, there's no thrusting. I mean, you'd have to, like, thrust with your wrist contorted, right? You can only thrust downward. The slashing is so narrow, right? This is the furthest I can slash out with and still retain a slashing motion. Like I can maybe slash this way. Whereas with the knife out, I get so much more slash range. It just, I mean, I get it. They're supposed to be bank robbers, not, you know, hand-to-hand combat geniuses, but come on.
Yes, it worked! Floop, what the fuck are you wearing? You're wearing a whole ass goat on your back.
Yes. Here, have a go.
What the full F to grab the goat? Can this be a weapon? Come here, bulldozer. Oh, I missed.
Okay, that's pretty funny.
I can do this. It's working! It's, oh, please. Oh, shit. Yes! Yes, I got the achievement. Are you kidding me? Oh.
Wait, achievement?
No, come back. I can't beat the shit out of you without getting closer. I mean, stab, whatever. And goddamn, bumping up a single difficulty in Payday 2 is no joke. Like,
We call this a difficulty.
overkill. Virtually everything is good.
I had a great time.
Mayhem. Virtually everything is bad. I hope you brought your meta-hugging stoic kingpin dodge crit with 2.5 concealment, cheese dick.
I made a mistake.
I hate that. I hate when a game gets so challenging at the high levels where you have no choice but to take one of the lame meta builds, and there's like 4, right? I mean, that's the one reason, actually, I think that games started implementing nerfs and buffs. Not because they were trying to tweak the game to be just right, but so that there was never a single meta that people got tired of, right? There's always a new meta as things get perked and buffed. Nerfed and buffed. Buffed and nerfed.
But at least I lucked out with grouse picking bank heist. I can't even begin to tell you how much I loved the simplicity while I was adjusting to the chaos of playing Sociopath.
The anticipation is half the fun.
Hey, I'd like to make a withdrawal. All of the blood from your body. Oh,
Shit. Wow, dark.
shit. Yo. Yes! Oh, man.
No, you can.
Hi, Cloaker. I'll help you out. Thank you. Teamwork, Floop. Teamwork.
I almost burned the hostages.
I like when the cops like put the gas in the bank and it actually like gasses the civilians. Like, that doesn't even help. But they're fine. They're just holding their breath for a really long time.
Wow.
Why would you bring... Okay. There's a real historic instance of a hostage rescue where the rescuing forces actually brought in a poisonous gas and killed the hostages and the terrorists and everyone. It was actually it was like the early 2000s, like 2001 or even like 99, when I think it was Chechnyan terrorists took a bunch of people hostage in a theater or a school, and the Russian internal interior ministry forces were just like, well, I know a solution. We're going to pump this place full of irritant gas, like full of tear gas. What they forgot is that the tear gas is going to actually displace the oxygen that people breathe. And the result was like, you know, they killed like 2/3 of the hostages, right? It was a complete train wreck and actually kind of embarrassing for the government.
God, I am such a god. 50% of the time, it works every time. Oh, I'm gonna give it a slot 3 times in a row. No way!
I really like the comically large boxing gloves.
A comically large spoon, Nelly. I want that.
Oh no! I swear
The comically large boxing gloves, that I'm familiar with.
to God,
Oh, yes.
Almir Listo will definitely add that if we bully
Oh, I
him
would
enough.
use that so much.
Hey Ben, can I have some money? Only a spoonful?
Stop needing a medic bag.
The law wins.
I'm done.
Really need one.
I just, you know, one of the things that's like sad about the real world, but funny in Payday 2, is that these cops are like going hard, like committing all into stopping these bank robbers. When like sometimes, right, in the game, they're like contracted by politicians, right? They're like contracted by the people that pay them. You know, as a soldier who was like all in on Afghanistan, like you do feel that way sometimes when it's just like, Raytheon made a lot of money, and we didn't come even close to winning that war.
I'm not
This
joking.
medic is so fucking tanky.
These guys are going down like the Daltons.
You guys are going down like the Daltons 6 stabs later. Is holding it worth it, chat? Oh, knockback. Yo, I may not be a force now, but you wait. In like 27 hours, once I level up Sociopath, it's over for you heisters. I'll help you out, Floop.
Then guess you're not as good as you
He's
thought.
beating you up from afar. What the fuck is happening? How is he not dead yet? That cloaker was taking work from home way too seriously.
Listen, if you can figure out a way to do it just as well, you should.
He was beating you up remotely. Then came the syringe, which sounds neato. You can laugh while you stab medics. A resident Dr. Dick, aka Mario in a top hat, told me it has poison that does damage over time, and you can finally call yourself a pharmacist.
These guys are fucked.
Hey, let me show you some real medicine, asshole. Yes, we did it. I feel like this needle ain't shit, to be honest. It is kind of funny to stab, but I don't know if it's all that effective. Turns out in application, syringe ain't shit, so why not try the comically large boxing glove?
Oh, that's an actual weapon. I thought that was a Team Fortress 2 joke.
While raiding the DOJ. It's the closest we've got to a spoon, and they're technically weapons, right?
Weapon.
I just want to point out that all the FBI agents, or all the DOJ agents, have the exact same suspenders and white shirts with a pistol holstered. I love that they all lack any originality.
Is any device used with intent
Which is probably sort of true, right? DOJ people and their groupthink is like pretty notorious.
to inflict damage or harm to living beings or structures?
You killed the shaman that we needed.
That was my dad.
We'll get you a new one.
Should have been running 800-pound gorilla, Dad. Dr.
Oh,
Dick
yeah.
is living up to his name right now. What the
What did I do?
I don't know. I saw some dude's arm just fly through a wall.
Whoa! That's like Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Pow! 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 Die, you fuck! Please! How fucking tanky are you? 1, 2, 3 chain kills. Friendly, do you want to give me my jab back? I want it back. God, it's sticking out of the back of his head, too. No! He just absorbed another one. I thought it would kill him. God, now he has all...
You can make a pin cut.
Please! Give
Oh, he's just stabbing him full of syringes.
me my javelins back, you piece of shit! Thank you!
Oh no, they're literally javelins.
Thank you, I got all of them back. Oh, you chose the wrong office, fool. Oh, the haymaker. So boxing gloves ain't it either, and I was starting to see the wisdom in bringing the right guns in a melee build, oddly enough, so I added an additional objective to the pain train of leveling up Sociopath by unlocking the M1 Garand. That started with getting 10 push dagger kills at the museum, which as a sociopath back on overkill difficulty, I thought I could.
Okay, push dagger, another one of those weapons that makes no sense. If I'm going to stab you, what is this going to do? Why do I want to compress my fingers? I have a fist. Mother Nature gave us the optimal stab holder. It's this. This shit. Like, look, it comes out. You can't do that with this. It's like the amount of mall ninja shit that has worked its way into games drives me crazy. And I know, it's Payday 2, right? We just watched him kill a man with comically large boxing gloves. I know. But what do you come here for if you don't want me to analyze things?
Could manage, and brought along a snub-nosed 1887 in case they sucked some off.
Let's bring our shotguns.
Let's have some fun.
Aw, you can't all just copy my swag. You stole my whole fucking flow! Oh, God, no. I refuse. No.
That is peak edgelord. That belongs on like a spray painted shirt you can buy at a carnival in like 2000 in like 99, right?
No. What?
The couch baby.
Couch baby.
Wow. That'll haunt your dreams. That'll haunt your dreams.
Couch baby.
Why is he mad?
Stab.
Look at this long ass boy, bro. Look how
Not a
long
real
he is.
person? What the
It's like a mermaid.
Alien.
Oh shit! Yeah, way to ruin it. Way to fucking ruin it. The way that you were when you're oh my fucking god. The way that you were looking at it looks so fucked. You're staring at your Tims. Oh my
Damn, that's
god.
a long ass boy, right? That's oh my god.
Oh! That taser just came up and I showed him what's good. Also, I'm pretty sure I just saw a single frame of a T-pose morphing through the map.
Wait, let's see. Damn, shout out to Badger. with the who can see frame by frame. That's like superhuman, right? That's 1/60th of a second minimum. But if you're Russian Badger, I'm sure you can afford a nicer machine than that. So that could have been 1/120th of a second, and Badger's like, T-pose.
I finally get the. Oh, I'ma keep it real, Floop. Whatever you just did, that man turned into spaghetti. Don't you dare touch that guy.
Dude, the janky physics. I mean, the fact that the physics are super janky, but it's not that buggy is like pretty nice. Unlike, you know, Fallout 4 that has the physics or whatever, but it's so buggy. It's unplayably buggy.
Goddamn drill. Drill broken. Drill fixed. Almir just hit me up with a 100% stack. Oh, fucked up. Who knew that a snub-nosed 1887 could be so damn good?
Be a cooldown, but
Oh, yeah. That's it. That's it, mate. That's it, mate. I see him heavenly everywhere I go.
Okay, that's like that's actually a real, well, that's not a real human skull, it's in a video game. But those skulls, originally, when people found them, they like freaked out, right? Because I thought these were like non-human heads, right? Or humanoid heads or alien heads. Turned out there was a very obscure culture in, you know, pre, like, I don't know, 1000 BC or earlier, that would strap boards to babies' heads to reshape their skulls to be elongated like that. It was seen as a way to designate your membership in the upper class of their society, which is hilarious. But also, like, if you were a lower class person and you didn't know that trick, you would be like, holy smokes, we are literally ruled by aliens.
See his face.
Next step was 50 kills with a Luger that hits so hard it feels like cheating, complemented by a chainsaw to smack any broken drills. It's technically a 50-50 coin toss in the code, but I feel like that stat has gotta be wrong.
Heads or tails, a tossed coin, a metaphor for the uncertainties of life. Of course, the wise player always cheats.
Are we turning the Luger into the Logger with the big-ass, big boy reinforced barrel?
Okay. In the firearms world, they call this bubbaing, or converting a historic artifact into some sort of twisted facsimile of what it should be. And this is what I'm watching as that barrel of a classic German Luger is reinforced.
We are not turning the Logger into the Pogger. That's not an evolution that's taking place. We're stopping at the Logger. Fine, that's the Pogger. That's what you get. I should have put a laser on it, but I don't think you can put a laser on it. Oh my god, it's so good. The Pogger is so good. He just crawled out of a sewer grate. Pogger.
I love how a 9mm Luger designed in, I think, like 1898 can just like smoke a man in a full Kevlar bomb suit.
Oh, fuck, do it!
With a chainsaw. This is so Payday 2, it's not even funny. Y'all ever
way you're
just
holding that
restart your
chainsaw
drill with a chainsaw? Okay, I got it.
He's got the whole block running.
Yes, Floop, I love your headgear. That is such good headgear.
Never get an escape.
When you point at me, I just spat all over my monitor. I'm
Oh my god, the little smirk to the side, that's what that is. Wow.
so excited.
From Pogger to Pounder, aka the nail gun, and although it may have been punishing, I forgot to equip the MP40 so I could continue unlocking the M1 Garand like a dumbass.
Please don't do that again.
My specialty.
Wait, that Walkman said MONKE. Just want to point that out. Team Fortress 2 everywhere.
Is roofing. What if you charge it up? Does that make any difference? Yo! Oh, it will. Yo!
Okay, so battery-powered nail guns, not that powerful. If you want to punch a little harder, you get an electric nail gun that you plug in. But if you really are there to drive some nails home, you buy a pneumatic air gun. That's attached to an air compressor. And that thing will put nails through anything.
Coffin nail. Coffin nail. Oh, that was a very good time. You just look like such an innocent kid, and you just shot a flashbang like it was nothing. Come here, Cloaker. I want to staple you to the ground. Yes, Cloak and Dagger. I got an achievement.
And Mario was even nice enough to show me the virtues of the pre-planning menu. Whole lot of useful communication going on there.
Shall we proceed with the plan?
Nice. Spy. I love it.
Oh, there it is. Yes, the tactical plan that Mario.
Bomb.
I'm so glad I.
Barm.
I discovered the
Eat my sharts, man.
pre-planning menu. There's really great stuff going on. This is such a great shit post. Who the fuck is drawing Bart? You didn't even write Homer like you wrote Bart. You just wrote fuck. Like,
I did not write fuck. That was not me.
No, that was me. That was me.
I
That was me.
officially give it up.
I swear to God, if one of you stick bugs me, I'm actually gonna firebomb your house.
I
Get
can't
stick
draw
bug,
that word, though.
motherfucker. Get stick bug, motherfucker.
Back on track, unlocking the Garand with the final task, 100 MP40 kills, which I would love to call a cakewalk, but the ammo economy on it is a joke. Like, how is 9mm hard to find? Give me a fucking break.
Maintain an air of calm control.
Damn, Mario, you're so damn fast.
That's an overpowered dynamo. That's that plus P for overpressured. Plus P means that a round has. Wait, we covered this, didn't we? In Zach. Zach talked about it in Zach's gun rants.
What is it? What's wrong?
This MP40 is very satisfying to fire.
It's got a certain vibration to it.
Yeah, it's like a chunk, chunk, chunk. When a person from Britain says stupid, how many S, C's, and H's are there?
Are you stupid? Are you stupid? Stupid.
This is a bit stupid, isn't it?
Fucking stupid. Alright.
This is like a Russell Brand podcast, honestly. What? Which that dude is now a YouTuber who just talks on YouTube, as far as I could tell. I don't even know if he does comedy shows, and yet he's as famous as ever, to my knowledge.
Are you stupid? It's a Tuesday, isn't it?
Yo, Grouse, do you ever play Warzone and then the death mic is like somebody saying stuff like that? He's hacking.
You do not know how much money I would pay in Warzone to have a murder mic where I could talk shit to the people I kill.
I meant that literally, by the way. Following a fucking break, a tuna melt entering my mouth, and a minor tirade against babies and orphans, which...
Tuna melt, huh? This is, okay, so you can tell a lot about someone by the sandwich that they like. What have I learned about Badger? What I've learned is that Badger really likes hot food, because the tuna melt's one of a handful of hot sandwiches. But also, it's not very healthy, but really tasty, because it's tuna, mayonnaise, and cheese. I'm a Swiss cheese or provolone guy myself, but I guess you could put any cheese on there if you hate God. I mean, yeah, I'm curious, right? The best are when they're on like an English muffin and you just put the whole thing in the oven. So toast the tuna melt, toast the muffin, right? Everything's toasty and warm. Yeah. I've become actually a ramen for lunch kind of guy. Though if I had to make a sandwich, I'm an Italian guy. Pepperoni, ham, salami, some pickles, a little bit of mayo, tomato, lettuce if you got it, you know, and you're set. You're set, and that's a quality sandwich. Though sometimes they have those oil and vinegar Italian dressings. Those could be good too.
Let's be honest, is basically
What does that mean about me? That means I love processed food.
par for the course on my stream.
Babies are pretty fucking stupid, Chad. They're like really dumb. Babies need like 8 years of firmware updates before they're even usable.
Fucking firmware updates.
That's what they are, Julius. You can't tell me otherwise. Childhood and being raised is just downloading firmware updates that your parents think are vital for your survival. And every family is different. Yeah, that's the problem with being...
Yeah, that's why you can't be like Russian and just be like, got a kid, you just, you know what, kid, we are maxing out the football perk. All the whole perk tree is just going to be throwing a football and kicking a football and tackling people. And then lo and behold, turns out your kid is like 5'6" and as uncoordinated as a human being can possibly be. Then what? That build was never going to work, right? Just like all the parents who are just like, you're going to learn violin. You're just like, listen, no, it doesn't help you do anything but play the violin. I say that as someone who played guitar, and it's near and dear to my heart, and music is, you know, the humanity's light to the world, but no, that shit's zero return. You gotta max out the hustle skill deck. You gotta max out the knowledge retention skill deck, because people confuse knowledge of trivia for being actually analytic and intelligent. My channel. And you got to max out I think you gotta max out the fitness skill deck because, you know, you live longer and your years are better off.
You're an orphan, you get like no firmware updates. You kind of just get like random ones from random homes. What? That's the issue. That's facts. That's just facts.
M1 time.
And let's point out here, some parents are just downloading straight viruses, you know, where you're just like, you know, now what can I describe? It's not okay. Here's one that won't get me demonetized, right? You just watch your parents go on like garbage spending sprees. Then they buy like some fancy stupid car they can't afford, right? What are you downloading? You're downloading the firmware of buy expensive crap so that other people like me. And you're just like, man, that's like a virus. It's either a virus or it's like nerfing all the good weapons. Right.
The Garand grind is finally over, and combined with the surefire skill that gives me 23 rounds per clip, don't ask me how it works, along with a grilling fork primary, I've never killed
Hank Hill, yes.
So many cops so fast while looking like Hank Hill.
Más rápido, imbécil.
Saving Private Pogger.
Yes, look at this 23 round M1 Garand in all of its glory. So worth it. So worth the grind. Grind. Grind.
What the hell was that?
And it's actually good. Like, it's not a meme. Actually good.
Oh yeah, I fucking love
It
that.
puts people down. I cannot be stopped. I cannot be stopped. This grilling fork is just a weapon of mass destruction.
That is clean burning.
Short ribs, long ribs, wings, the flesh of federal officers, everything gets grilled.
If you want it, it's on the menu. This summer.
Officers and agents actually are distinct titles. I don't know if you knew that. A federal agent usually has an investigative mandate of some sort. There's a couple of exceptions. And federal officers usually do something more closer to the traditional police work. Walk around, deter crime, respond to incidents. So you might see a federal officer, for example, working at a port of entry, like an airport. But you'll see a federal agent doing like investigative work, like an FBI agent.
The griller. You can't run. You can't run. Click, click, click. Even Shields is...
So are these guys officers? No, because they're FBI. I think all FBI personnel are agents, but I may be wrong about that.
Gets so staggered.
I know FBI, I think they have their own cops, their own officers that do like security.
They just can't do anything. I'm just an unstoppable force. Grill-tacular. Oh no, I'm about to hear Grillionaire.
Grilling frenzy. Grilling spree. Federal agents took my barbecue sauce, but your blood will substitute nicely.
Oh, CLOAKER.
Fair enough.
Don't worry, I got his ass. I got his ass. You fell for the whole string in the bush. It's the most intense.
The oldest trick in the book. Hey, Kill, you want a barbecue? Whatcha? Yeah, I didn't see that coming, did ya?
Gameplay I've ever seen in my life. Oh, the neck! I got it, Chad. Downtown. Oh, the jab. The jab. What the?
I wrapped my pizza in another pizza. Call that shit cholesterol.
What?
I'm gonna fucking spit
It's carbs.
my gamer subs everywhere. It could have been anything. Wrap my pizza in a pizza. Call it. Fuck.
Little Caesars.
Yo, it's hot and it's ready, man. Is it good? I said it is
It
hot
is
and it is ready.
Bro, what the?
That's just so true, and that's exactly what Little Caesars is. It's not good, but it's food and it's hot and you can eat it right away.
Pizza.
I feel so sorry for this guy. Actually, I don't. Kind of revel in his pain. Red Ruski. Wrap my pizza in a pound of butter. Call that shit Paula Deen.
I mean, if you knew how all your favorite restaurant food was made, it's basically that. It's just butter in everything. And that's what you're like, wow, this tastes so good. Like, the crust is buttery because it's mostly butter.
I just want Europeans to understand Paula Deen. Just like delicious food, incredible racism in every bite. But we
I know there was some controversy. I'm not going to think about it.
Ended up failing it because 3 out of the 4 of us not named Floop are complete shitters at Payday.
Oh, I almost feel sorry for you.
You failed. No money will be paid out. All assets have been locked, and any valuables you held have been confiscated.
So I
Whoa, that's cruel. That's like worse than Tarkov.
figured it was time to bust out the pickaxe, because if there's anything that's truly immortal, it's Minecraft.
You are the angel of death.
Wait, I'm in Minecraft.
Okay, who has a headache?
Someone have a headache? You, gamer. Oh, shit.
A lot of good than damn helmet did it. Oh my god.
That will never not be a good headgear, Floop. Oh, mining
I love how he just dropped the resolution to like Duke Nukem levels.
for diamonds, but you will do instead. All these weapons, all these game modes, all these heists, and all I did was play Minecraft.
Hey, I'm here. Who wants to die?
This is true. Oh my. Oh,
The sad music is throwing me, man.
I was just not expecting it to be that good.
Is this Minecraft music? I don't know.
Good.
It's fucking solid.
What's the grenade button?
3.
3 usually.
Fantastic.
Oh yeah, he just yeeted that dude for real.
That's a lot of dudes. Good thing I have a 23 round M1 Garand. I can run their shit. Y'all ever just pre-fire with an M1 Garand?
Okay, a 21 round M1 Garand is just an M14. That's it. That's it. They're the same weapon.
And damn.
They're marginally different, right? But they're not that different.
Damn, it's so satisfying to just one smack somebody. Bonk. Bonk. Oh, right in the ass.
And it was only a matter of time before I devolved into my final form by rejecting modernity and returning to monkey. It sounds
I love how he became a jacked ape.
strange, but I suppressed my Garand and threw a laser on it, which only a
That's the opposite.
literal ape would do. So
An ape 100% wouldn't have access to a suppressor. And I'm just going to point this out, that suppressors, in order to function effectively, require subsonic ammunition to actually be quiet, which is not that easy to find. You kind of have to, I think you got to either like make it yourself or like buy it from a specialty dealer. But yeah, subsonic is a specific type of ammunition that you need to make the silencer actually work. And in games, they just sort of hand wave it away. But like if you've ever seen a someone fire a suppressor without subsonic rounds, it's much quieter, right? You can shoot for a long time. You don't need ear pro, but it is not quiet. Like if you shot a silenced M4 in your house, but with standard ammunition, I guarantee it, every person in that house would hear it and would be like gunshot.
you know I'm the real deal.
Danger. Do not feed the animals.
Who is it, Heavenly?
Fucking train wreck.
It's Train Wreck.
Fucked up day, aka Squad W.
Oh my
aka Return to Monkey.
Floop. No. Yes. The monkey fists rule all. Technology pales in comparison to the monkey fist. So basically, a monkey. No. Reject modernity. Embrace monkey.
Literally a random chimp encounter.
Fancy meeting.
So basically, return.
Is it 100% chance?
No,
or is it
it's
like
50. It's 50. It's
The hell it
straight
is.
50-50.
You haven't missed one yet. I've watched all day. Knockout.
Just punching right through reinforced plexiglass. Yes, of course. Of course. With mechanic gloves. With mechanic gloves. Yeah, yes. This time's a million, yes.
Oh my. Wow, just two shot monkey fist and dozer. God, Sydney, shut your fucking mouth. I kind of love it, but kind of hate it at the same time.
A love-hate relationship, because you gotta also remember, I also hear them probably twice as much.
I am not giving up. Monkey fists do not capitulate.
Just punching your way through a riot shield. Yeah. Fun fact, if you're an MMA fighter and you punch, right, these two knuckles are actually really resilient. These are what you're biologically, we think you're meant to punch with, but these two knuckles are really brittle. And the reason, you can see it, right? These two are reinforced and run straight down the wrist. Whereas these, if you punch someone flat, they're at sort of an angle. They already want to collapse inward. And that's how you break your knuckles.
This This is stupid. You can't just sit here healing each other. This is against monkey regulations.
Monkeys don't have regulations.
The council will hear about this.
All right, fine. Time to go ham with the M1 Garand. Just spraying out the alleyway. God, the M1 Garand suppress is actually pretty neat. I need it! Oh! Oh God, please! Please help! Oh no! I rounded things out by trying out Jacket's hammer and Counter-Strike, which automatically rejects the melee attacks of enemies if you're holding down the melee key. I've never felt so much power over cloakers in my entire life.
Do you know what time it is?
Alright, let's see it. It does work. I was just holding it down. That's neat. Round two.
Huh.
Fucked up. Oh, come on, buddy. Hit me. Hit me. 3 times in a row.
The spinning kick, the like taekwondo kick, I love it. I love the also just having a firearm and being like, I'm gonna spinning kick this dude as though the forces are even remotely comparable.
This actually does work. Holy shit. I call this a difficulty tweak. It does. This is so great. Why the fuck did I not run this earlier? All right. Cloaker in the bank. What will he do? This is a fucking riot. I don't hear you laughing now. I don't hear you laughing.
Just all the spinning moves, right? They're so nonsense. The fact that they work in the UFC is kind of a miracle. Like for the first like decade of the UFC's and mixed martial arts existence, people assumed spinning shit would never work. And then slowly a couple of moves started getting like introduced, but you have to have the best timing. You have to have an elite level of timing to just to execute them and not dick it all up. If you want to see someone dick it all up, you could look at Chris Weidman versus Luke Rockhold. Weidman, for reasons no one understands, despite being an excellent boxer, decides he's going to wheel kick Luke Rockhold, right? Another elite level fighter. Well, Rockhold just walks up as he turns his back and like takes him to the mat and then beats the brakes off of him and literally like ends his career.
Laughing now. I saw you under that damn car. You dumb piece of shit. Mans is hauling ass. And a quick shout out to the legend, Mario in a top hat, for stopping by. He really is the best, but he hates I Will Give You My All 2017, so he can actually go fuck himself.
No! Copyrighted music by Nemesis! No!
I will give you the recipe!
Oh no.
He's talking about like making a cake.
And that's about it. After 20-some minutes, you finally know what time it is. Obviously, I mean that in the Jacket way, not the Fred Durst way, but half of you Zoomers don't even know who Fred Durst is, so it doesn't matter. And now that I'm getting—
Damn. 2 bald dudes feeling old. Fred Durst is the lead singer of Limp Bizkit, though apparently now he has a second career as a very, very experienced and highly sought-after producer. Which, good for him, you know? He captured the zeitgeist.
more and more into Payday, I really want to know what your favorite perk decks are, because I imagine that—
Okay, guys, this has been fun. Get out of here. There we go. Guys, thank you so much for joining me on this journey. And thank you, special thank you to the channel members. That's the join button right next to the subscribe button. Channel members get access to exclusive rooms on the Discord. They get access to priority to join my stream when I play multiplayer games, and they get to submit and vote on my Friday reaction videos. So if you want to support the channel, become a channel member today. That's all I have. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.